Hello everyone, Toofelhoont here, and welcome back. We've got another Total Novice video for you today, and guess what? It's the Beastmen. And oh boy, did I pick up something fun for this one. I picked up Toofelhoont, the brass bull. I'm absolutely pumped about playing a dual-wielding Minotaur. I mean, who can't be excited about that? I'm just saying, who can't be excited? You guys know how this series rolls. This is about me learning faction-based mechanics, just trying to identify which faction I kind of want to learn the game with, right? Because there's a lot going on in this game. And so here we are, stepping through the different factions as I look to maybe find my top 5 factions that I'm going to kind of really settle down and learn the game with. I just want to say thank you so much for the love and support you guys have shown the Total Novice series so far. It is truly appreciated and very motivating, so I appreciate that. Stick around, because who knows, you may actually learn something. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. If you liked the video, me or the game, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you're feeling really crazy, let's do some work on that YouTube algorithm and get a comment or two in there. You guys have been doing amazing on that, and I appreciate that so much. And I love to interact. So, hey, comment or two, that would be super awesome, fantastic. You never know. This could be worth it. Let's get into Beastmen. Okay, here we are. We're going to jump right into the Beastmen. And as I mentioned, yes, while there's some, Kazrek the One-Eye and Malagor, Morgur, there's also Toofelhoont the brass bull. He's got dual-wielding an axe, right? Dual-wielding axes. Let's get her done. This is going to be awesome. So excited. Let's go. Rampaging cow time. All right, we're going to go ahead and learn the mechanics like we always do, but I am super crazy stoked for this. All right. Win battles with Toofelhoont to leave sackable rivers of blood effects in regions, spreading corruption and benefiting local chaos forces. Send Toofelhoont into multiple successive battles to complete rampages that provide unique rewards. Let's check out this here. By continually fighting and sustaining the momentum, the Beastman Lord earns rampage marks and receives gifts for his relentless slaughter. Oh, here's the momentum I see. So this up here tracks our momentum. I don't see necessarily where it tells us what our benefit is just yet. Okay. Raise herdstones to establish blood grounds where you can gather marks of ruination that multiply and strengthen your hordes. Fight and raid to maintain the bestial rage of your forces, allowing the expansion of horde encampments. Earn dread throughout your campaign to spend on upgrades for hordes and characters. Use the beast paths stance to avoid obstacles on the campaign map. Okay. All right, as we I'm so excited to start talking to you guys about the Beastmen. I'm so pumped. But pump the brakes. Got to pump the brakes. Pumping the brakes. Let's hit escape and learn a little bit more. So as I do, I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys can see all of the information here. Right? And then I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. You pause it, you read, I read. See you guys in a few. Okay. Well, we got a lot going on here. So here's our momentum count up here. Here's the herdstone shard that they referenced. Here's our dread counter. Here's the rampage panel. View your current rampage progress and rewards. Okay, so let's check this out because they talked about this is kind of a big deal. So this is our rampage bar, it looks like up here. Dread gained plus 50. Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Savage Rampage. So that looks like when we graduate into Savage Rampage. So it looks like we need 50 Rampage marks in order to break into the Harsh Rampage streak. 100 to get into Savage. And then we need 150 to get into Cataclysmic. And this sounds like it's all built on the momentum. Just fight, 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 fight. Or fighting often. Then we have this bar up here. This is our Ruination level. So if we come down here to Rewards of Dread, what gives us more information on Ruination? March of Ruination. Once a herdstone has been erected, raising settlements. Okay, higher number unlocks Rewards of Dread unit recruitment capacity. Okay, so Rewards of Dread. Wow. Okay, so we've got 4 tabs here. What do we got here? Okay, so this... Okay, all right. So like some other factions we've seen, the Beastmen have unit caps. So they have unit caps, and we're going to increase those unit caps by using dread. So we're going to buy dread, or we're going to use dread. We're going to spend dread to increase the caps. Now, these icons here, it looks like you require 25 more Marks of Ruination to unlock this unit. Okay, so our units appear to be unlocked through using Marks of Ruination. Now, we'll have to see whether or not there's corresponding buildings you have to build with that or not, but it would seem maybe no, and this is just how we unlock units, is Marks of Ruination. Lords and Heroes. Kazrak. Wait. Okay, so it looks like we can actually summon the legendary lords for 1,200 dread. All right. Or, what is this? Or, okay, and here's our heroes. Okay, so heroes and lords. Upgrades. Okay, so we have upgrades that can also be used to purchase with dread. Room cover Herdstone. So here's Herdstone upgrades. New Horde armies are raised with New Horde encampment building level 2. Lords and heroes are recruited at rank 5. Okay. Army capacity +1. All right, so here's an upgrade, and then items. Oh, we can buy items. We can buy some banners and some different items to buy. Okay, so interesting. All right. Well, we've done all of that. We've taken a look there. Challenges of the Dark Gods. Oh, this is our research. But we can't research anything because we haven't... Oh. The research is tied to accomplishments. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're not teching until we make a Herdstone, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and throw him in here. Now, here's the thing. We'll check our diplomacy real quick. But if our entire job is to snowball fights and basically, I don't know, take over the world, fill the world with blood grounds, is it even a thing we care about? Like, look at that. Oh, for war. Yeah. I don't even think it's a thing we care about. They want a peace treaty, I think, actually. I think that's what they were communicating. They see this coming, and they're worried. They're scared. Okay. Let's go see if they're right to be scared. Let's do it. I'm pumped. Look at that big dog. A big cow. Look at that big cow. Look at him. He's a beautiful, beautiful creature. All right. Close victory, medium casualties. Is this a city battle already? Guess it might be a city battle already. It is a city battle already. Ooh. Wow, right out of the gate, we got to do a city siege. Let's see what units we have. Ungor Herd, Axe Infantry, Shielded. They can stalk. Ungor Spearman Herd, Anti-Large Spear Infantry, Ungor Raiders, couple Archers. We've got some Chaos Hounds. And 3 units of Minotaurs. One of those units with shields. If I auto-resolve this first fight, it's in a city. We win it. No casualties. We're just going to do that. We're going to do that real quick because it's kind of the city walls. And I'm definitely not prepared to do one of those. And they can take forever. We can take forever. All right, let's go ahead and auto-resolve this. All right. So we can raise a Herdstone here. We can raise and advance. We can loot and raise. Well, let's raise a Herdstone. Enchant item gained. Okay. All right. So we created a Herdstone, which means we can now come in and tech. Let's go ahead and get the tech going, because who knows how often we're going to get tech unlocked. So it does look like their technology is not very accessible, right? Which might make sense, I suppose. Look at that beautiful beast. Oh my goodness gracious. He's amazing looking. I want to just make sure he's not going to take any crazy damage or anything from any... Oh, he causes fear himself. Giddy up. Let's go. All right. All right, well, we're gonna do campaign movement range for sure. We're doing movement range on him. So the question is, I'm just checking to see if he's got movement range. It doesn't look like he's got any movement range boost. Devolve. Leadership -8, charge speed -8, melee attack -24. Okay, so it got a debuff here. We definitely, I think we're about ready to start adding a little bit more to our plate, if you will, and I want to start getting better at utilizing debuffs and magic in fights. I need to start like being intentional about using that, building that muscle memory. So it does look like we do get to build here in the Herdstone. So we do get to build. Dread gain, I could spend 4K and get 20 dread a turn. I can't really build anything else. 5 turns before we could even pop this to a tier 2, which then would allow us to recruit, get some hero options, some other units. So let's go ahead and spend, well, yeah, let's spend the money to get that built because we want dread, because dread lets us come in here and increase our unit caps, recruit heroes and lords, upgrade things. Like, for example, it would make sense to me. I noticed this when we first looked at this. Like, it feels like the faster we can upgrade our Herdstones to higher levels, that sounds like the greatest ROI we could possibly get. So, okay. Now, does Torox have a Huckleberry? Like he can go play with this very turn. No, it does not appear so. Whoa. Okay. This must be our blood ground. Yeah, this is our blood ground here. And so all of these... See this little icon here? I think this is our marks of ruination. So, for example, this is saying if we go take this over, or we pound this into the ground, we would get 6 marks of ruination that would come over here and add to this 4. And then when we complete our rite, our ritual of something or other, we would then get those up here and they would stack, I think, in the bar. So we have 2 settlements to hit for this beginning zone. And it also looks like we're going to want to be very tactical and careful about stacking our Herdstones. Like, we're not going to want to stack a Herdstone right next to another Herdstone. Otherwise, it's going to severely limit our growth we can get from that specific blood ground. Okay. But it's saying I can build something. Oh. Oh! Wait, Clan Clarkarand? Wait a second. What did I just build? Torox the Brass Bull. Oh, I built on the Horde building panel. So there's a Horde build. There's the Horde building panel and the... Okay. All right. Well, I could build one thing. Let's go ahead and go to the building browser here. Casualty replenishment. It doesn't seem like that's a bad idea. And recruiting capacity. Winds of Magic Reserve. Provides line of sight over all regions and blood ground. Interesting. Oh, I see. And they also increase or change what's in the garrison. Campaign movement range -10% for the enemy in our area. Small chance of plague breaking out. Start of each turn. It will not harm Beastmen, Warriors, Chaos, Norse, or Nerdlish units. Interesting. So I could become a plaguey Beastmen Horde. Okay. Ammunition. Not exactly sure how much I'm going to be using ammunition. I just don't know. Missile damage. Vigor in battle. Winded for all non-warranty. I think we're going to go with, let's go with this first one, the casualty replenishment and the recruitment. Okay. So we know he's got no more movement left. Can he recruit? He can recruit. Wait, it costs nothing. Oh, yes! Another faction where I don't have to pay anything to recruit. Woohoo! All right. I just have unit caps. But I like my factions that don't cost. So this is interesting. So, all right. We're going to take that. Take that for some anti-large. That gives us 3 anti-large units. Get some more archers. I love my archers. And the last one, you know what? I'm going to do another Chaos Warhound unit. I know a lot of people online don't seem to like be all that impressed with. Oh wait, you know what? I'm not going to wait 2 turns here. Nope, never mind. Not waiting 2 turns. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't counting right. That's fine. We're good. All right, let's go ahead and go into turn 2 with Torox. Okay. Now, I noticed a bar down here next to Torox. This is our Bestial Rage bar. Okay. So, let's see. Bestial Rage amassing. Bestial Rage is the Beastman's primary means of achieving growth. That's right, that's right. Passivity and suffering battle casualties will cause this to drop. Okay. Wait. This is avoided by winning battles or adopting the raiding stance. Okay. All right. Let's go battle. Let's go battle, shall we? All right. I mean, it's going to be overwhelming here, but we're going to fight it. All right, not going to lie. I got to be very careful about getting cocky. I didn't even think to look at the units. I mean, we have overwhelming numbers, so I'm not worried about the win or loss here. But so they've got 2 units of Dark Shards, and those are the armor-piercing missile units, and they're strong. Okay, they're no joke. They're no joke. But let's do our thing. So we group our Lord and Hero together. Torox will certainly be in the front, but let's get our Axe Infantry to make our center line. We're not going to go as wide here. And we'll put our Shielded Spearmen on our flanks, our inner flanks. And then we'll have our Unshielded Spearmen, our flanking defense force, which really isn't going to matter all that much, to be completely honest with you, because, well, our line is just simply much greater than their line. All right, we're going to group these together, and we're going to lock them so that when they move, they all move together. All right. Our archers, wow, they have Vanguard? That's crazy, they have Vanguard. So, can I move them close enough? I can't. The Dark Shards would be able to hit them before they could hit. Okay. So we're just going to move them with the line. We're just going to move them with the line. That's fine. We've got Minotaur units. So we've got one Minotaur unit that's shielded. This guy right here. He's shielded. All right. Do you guys have Vanguard? You don't have Vanguard. All right. I kind of want to put my Minotaurs. I want to flank with my Minotaurs, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna put my Minotaurs up here, I think. My Chaos Warhounds are also going to be flankers. And honestly, the goal is to my desire is to use them to flank the dark shards. That's my thought anyway. That's my thought. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think we're ready to go. Shoot, I didn't group these guys. Group and let's lock. I'm getting so excited here about seeing Torox in battle that I'm forgetting my basic muscle memory. It's no bueno. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let's do it. I mean, I kind of want to just charge up with Torox. I do. I want to charge up with Torox, but I'm concerned that the Dark Shards are really going to make me pay for that. I do. I feel like the Dark Shards would make me absolutely pay for doing something like that. Because he's armored, and they've got 2 Dark Shard archer units that could, yeah, really make me pay. My goal is, I'm trying to just, so you can hold the space bar to see where your units are going to end up parking themselves. Yeah, okay. Now we go. So my Warhounds over here need to come over here. Let's just attack. Go, baby. I want to see this big bad boy. I just want to see him hit once. Oh, yeah. Giddy up. All right. Gotta stop messing around because I got all kinds of units over here that can be helping my Chaos Warhounds getting annihilated by these Dark Shards because I took my eye off the prize. All right. Just trying to do a little bit of cycle charging with my... He's got a spell. What's he got? Devolve. Oh, this is the debuff. So let's just debuff right here. How's Torok's doing? What does he got? Crown of Command. Active ability. Oh, he could do an AoE fire thing. Now, remember, we learned about the Beastmen, if I remember right, that the more they kill, the more dread they earn, right? So it would seem like we probably really want to do our best to clean up. Is what it seems like. Seems like we want to do our best to clean up here. Where's my other Warhound at? Right here. Where'd my Warhound at that got beat up? They're right here. All right, well, I mean, overwhelming fight, of course, for sure. But, you know, it only took 2.5 minutes. It only took 2.5 minutes. Well, after I hit the start button, I suppose. All right, let's edit. We're going to save like we always do. And let's go back to our assessment screen. That's what I like to call it. Okay, decisive victory. Let's see. Spearman herd, some of our Ungor shielded guys. That's okay. That's okay. That's kind of their job. And one of my Chaos Hound Warhounds. That was the Warhound unit that I charged the first Dark Shards with, and I was too excited to zoom in on Torox and see him in action that I forgot about him. Okay, we're not going to raise a Herdstone. We can't raise a Herdstone, actually, and I think that's because this is in a blood ground already. But we can raise and advance. Now, if we raise and advance, I'm guessing that means allows a moderate amount of additional movement. We would get a lot less money if we loot and raise. We get a lot more money. We raise this. We do get 10 Bestial Rage. We're going to raise in advance. It feels like that's the habit we've got to get into, right? Okay, let's take a look here. So I want to go to my blood ground. Where's the... Okay, so right here. Here's our Herdstone. It was a 4. It is now a 10. Because this was worth 6 Marks of Ruination. Do you wish to perform... No. Do you wish to perform the Ritual of Ruin on this? No. So be careful. If you click on this, you can perform the ritual. But I still have a settlement over here that I can go make my Huckleberry and get more Marks of Ruination. What do we got? Crown of Command. That's cool. Ancillary. Horde Growth 2. Okay. All right. We'll take it. Skills. Gargantuan Hooves. Does he have anything else about movement? I just want to double check. I don't know if he does down here. I mean, I just want to make him a beast. Okay? I'm just making him a beast. Devastating Charge. Armor. Probably armor first. All right. My caster. Who's got a debuff. Bestial Surge. Charge bonus plus 15%. Triggers when casting Bray Scream. I'm looking for a damaging thing here. Here we go. Short, wide, expanding, tier-shaped attack. Good versus multiple units. And good against armor. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to take Bray Scream. Well, let's look at the others. Make sure. Speed minus 25%. Causes damage. Okay, so that's a damage and a speed debuff. Strong versus a single target. All right. Vile Tide. Large explosion area, strong versus a single unit. Let's do this because we know we're fighting. Well, we know we're fighting a lot of enemies. I mean, we just know it. Okay. So Torox, I thought he was going to get a bunch of bonus movement, but I wonder if all of his bonus movement was what he used when he ran all the way back from where he was, because he doesn't seem to have tons of movement right now. Let's see. Hidden Encampment. I would lose 2 rage. And Beastman Ambush, yes. So how far can we move with him? Okay, we can move that far till we're done. We might be able to reach the Circle of Destruction over here next turn. We can't recruit. Okay, so I think we're good. Let's head into turn 3.
Your war herds live their lives on the march, mighty lord. The cloven ones have no need for towns or cities. Raise all that you find in the name of the dark gods.
Alrighty then. I can tell you this.
There's rage inside you. I can feel it, just as there is in all true horns. It is a gift from the granter of savage hate. Keep the fury contained within, and then unleash it at the right moment.
Alrighty then. I was going to say, I can tell you this. I'm definitely finding myself very fond of factions where I don't have to spend money to recruit units. Even if there's another limiting factor, like for example, with our Beastmen here, we have to spend dread, right? So for example, we have enough dread now. So my unit cap to having Ungor Spearman Herd and Ungor Herd is 2. If I wanted to spend 100 dread, I could increase that to 3. Makes sense, right? Here's our Warhounds and Razorgore stuff. I kind of like this system where I get to upgrade unit caps. I've got things I could purchase. We're only at 2,500 gold, so I can't afford anything right now. But I want to save up 375 dread to raise our herdstones. I think that early seems to be like a really good early investment. Challenges of the Dark Gods. All right, so here's our tech again. So I don't think we haven't unlocked anything else special. So what do we got? Ammunition for Ungor Raiders. Weapon strength when fighting against dwarves, high elves, wood elves, dark elves, and men. Okay. That doesn't sound too bad. There's a lot of them on the map. There's a lot of them on the map, folks. Characters, aura, leadership effects. Speed plus 5%. Let's go with the additional damage because we're fighting dark elves right now anyway. Let's go with the additional damage. Okay. So we got nothing to build. Torox wants to get it on. And I want him to get it on. I do. I truly do. Campaign movement. What does Vigor do? What does Vigor do? It's not a stat here. Hoping maybe one of you, as you watch this, you could help me out and understand what Vigor does. It's not a stat in here that I can just easily hover over and read. I'm just curious what Vigor does. All right, well, I guess. Let's go. And I guess we're done with turn 3. Let's head into turn 4. Oh, hello. Okay. So, is that 3 lords there? It's 3 lords there, I think. What's their garrison look like? So they've only got 6 units in garrison. 6 units in garrison. There's a hero. 6 units in garrison. 2 enemy heroes. And then a lord with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 15 units. A lord and 2 heroes. Against Torox. Doesn't have the movement anyway. Doesn't have the movement anyway. All right, well, let's go into turn 5 and see what's going to happen here. Really curious to see what's going to happen. Okay. Heroes went into the army. She's got 12 units, including the heroes, with a garrison of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 18 against 19, 3 heroes. But I'm Torox. I mean, look. Look, we're at turn 5 right now, okay? I feel like we understand the Beastmen. And we understand what Torox would do in this situation. I don't think there's any question. It's saying a Pyrrhic victory. We could auto-resolve it. We would lose one of our Ungor herds. How many Dark Shards? Holy Dark Shards, Batman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units of Dark Shards? That's a lot of Dark Shards, y'all. That's a lot of armor-piercing damage. Now, if we kind of break this down a little bit, I've got Chaos Warhounds that could harass 2 Dark Shards at a time. I've got 3 Minotaurs that could get in and harass / demolish 3 at a time. That leaves 5 units of melee. They're heroes. I mean, let's fight it. So it's a Pyrrhic victory. It's medium. This is probably the last bit of the episode. We've got to fight it, right? Let's do it. Okay. Again, in my head, I'm thinking I'm going to use my Chaos Warhounds to really mess with their Dark Shard units. Let's get our lines set.
Beastmen! Ungors! Dark Island!
Offset there. All right, let's group and lock. Okay, let's get our ranged, because they'll be just as important. All right, let's lock them. Chaos Warhounds. Got to make sure I do not lose track of the Warhounds. Now, I got to figure out where to put the Warhounds best. All right, my Minotaur, I think, again, are going to go up top on the hill. And I think my Warhounds are going to be better off both together and up top. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's go. Here we go. Look at Torox, man. Look how fast he is. He's all about it. He is all about getting up into that. That's hilarious. I mean, I could hit him from multiple sides. Do I want to do that? I don't know if I really want to do that or not. What I need to make sure of right now is that the Dark Shards just going to double the speed a little bit for us. Actually, right now I can just go ahead and quad speed this sucker. As we're posturing, just a little bit of army formation and posturing. All right, let's go into regular speed here. This is my flanking force. And I should be able to put them down here and maybe even hide them all. Or almost all. Okay. Dark Shard range is out to there. Okay, they're shifting a little bit. Chaos Hounds are hidden. You can tell that because there's a little bit of eyeball there. So the Chaos Hounds are hidden. And my Minotaurs are hidden. Okay, Dark Shard has shifted over there. Speed this up a little bit for us. Oh, here we go. All right. So I'm going to pause this real quick. Because they're starting to move in. And so I need to make sure that I lock the Dark Shards down as quickly as possible. So from here, I think because my front line and my archers are locked, I think I can immediately just right click forward and they will, let's see. see if I do 2. Maybe got a little, whoops, 2. Three. All right, let's play this. Keep Torox back just outside of Dark Shards. All right, and then once we get our line formed, I'm going to just I'm gonna send him in. I'm gonna send him in because I need their melee to get confused and engaged so that I can bring in my flanking force here. So I've got 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 locked. Boom, here we go. There's Torox. Actually, I'm going to try to punch a line with Torox, see if I can get him into a unit of Dark Shards. All right. Gotta get Minotaurs and Warhounds onto Dark Shard units. We're going to have to be very careful about their health. Torox is up there, but he's taken a beating, and most of it's because of the Dark Shards. I have to pull him back, I think. Oh, Torox might die. Alright, we've got a damaging spell, right? Yeah. Well, my idea here, these Dark Shards, man. Holy cow. Okay, so I'm going to lose this. I'm going to absolutely lose this one. Kind of already see that that's just simply going to happen here. My thought or idea of being able to utilize my momentum or my movement advantage to get into the Dark Shards was 100% miscalculated. Torox can't even get out, so Torox is gonna have to do some work against Dark Shards. He's gonna have to help us survive here. I'm just trying to... I got a bunch of sleeping units here. And I'm trying to wake them up while my front line tries to do their best to hold. I don't want Minotaurs running into spear units. Alright, so I've got some melees that can... Let's get them back in here. Their heroes certainly may have hurt us as well. Loss of chaos Warhound unit. Torox trying to escort at least 3 Dark Shard units off the board. Yeah. A lot going on here that I just wasn't properly equipped to handle, really. That's good damage. That's good damage over there. I think I underestimated. I know what I did. I underestimated the strength and the power. No, don't run away, Torox. I underestimated the strength and power of multiple heroes and lords together. I think is what I did. We're gonna end up winning, but we took a whole lot more than we would have in auto. So maybe against Dark Shards, it's just simply better to auto resolve. But I can't wait for you guys to dissect my tactics and tell me how rough this was to watch. Bring it on. Let's go. All right, let's see. All of my Minotaurs. I mean, Torox still continuing to usher these Dark Shards off the battle, or out of the battle. You see what the Dark Shards do, man. They hurt. Dark Shards hurt. I don't even know if we're going to... I mean, they've still got Lord and 2 heroes up, and honestly, I haven't done anything to most of them. Look at that. Their level 1 Lord is still standing up pretty strong. I've got a lot of units on this hero over here. Torox is over there, continuing to escort these Dark Shards off the map. All right, he can blow himself here. Goodness gracious. Minotaurs are holding strong. That's good. All right, I gotta bring Torox back. Get Torox on their Lord. I suppose I should have went with the... You know what I should have done? I should have went Dark Shard. I should have went Dark Shard harass and then just focused on their Lord. Maybe that was honestly what needed to have been done. Dark Shard harass, focus on the Lord to try to break their leadership. But auto resolve, I would have only lost 1 Ungor herd, and instead I've lost at least 1 Chaos Warhound, 1 Ungor ranged. We'll have to check when we get back to the stats thing. It was a little rough. It was a little rough. I mean, it's okay. We can admit it. I'm willing to admit it. Can we just go watch some Minotaurs a second? Can we just appreciate the great Minotaur? All right. Torox he's got to be a tired bull by now. He's got to be a tired bull by now. Whew. I'll tell you what he did though. He tanked those Dark Shards. He tanked all of them actually, I think at the beginning. I mistimed him getting in there to when the Dark Shard harass would get in there. Oh no, I can't afford to do I can't afford to do friendly fire. Are you kidding me? Does a skull mean she's gonna be dead after the battle? Like, is she calculated and defined as a dead unit? I guess we need to see. All right, let's go ahead and end it. Save. How long did that fight take? I wonder. I may be too far to being able to see. Yeah. Maybe that was its 10-minute one? Or no? All right, let's go ahead and go back to our assessment screen. All right. It was a Pyrrhic victory. Did we not lose anybody? We didn't lose anybody. Wow. We did not lose anybody. Holy cow. That absolutely shocks me that we didn't lose one unit. It's almost like I know what I'm doing, but I'm not prepared to say that. Don't worry. Don't worry. I am in no way, shape, or form about to say that. Okay. So we can raise an advance, but honestly, with how beat up we are, I don't see us advancing anywhere else to fight, right? So we would get a little bit of casualty replenishment. We'd get a little bit of horde growth. If we loot and raise, we'd get a little plus 10 bestial rage, and we'd get a small amount of movement, but we get a lot more money. So we're going to loot and raise. Okay. We've obliterated them. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so our herdstone deal over here is at 16. We've got somebody from the Vampire Coast who has come in and retaken this. Now, I've got the 6 amount of ruination credit over here for having taken it the first time. I guess my question is, right? The question really is, for me, can I come over and take it again? Let's go to Bloodgrounds real quick. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. We only have 311 dread anyway. All right, let's... Oh, no. I click on the herdstone. Right? Not perform ritual. I need to click on the herdstone to see the Bloodground. There we go. Yeah, okay. So it says 0. So if I were to come over here and I were to fight, knock Vampire Coast off of it, I wouldn't get anything towards my ritual for it. So there doesn't seem to be a reason to wait to pop the ritual. Let's pop the ritual here. All devastation will be converted into marks of ruination, and so 16. Not a lot, but hey, progress. And you will be unable to perform the ritual here unless the herdstone is destroyed. So we're going to perform it. We've gained 16 marks of ruination. So on our ruination scale up top, we're level 1. Oh, have we? Does that mean we can feral manticores, huh? But they have rampage, and we've seen in other factions that rampage is scary. Torox is beat up, so he's not going anywhere. We've completed our ritual. We've locked in 16, and we've got Vampire Coast over here, and I'm curious if Vampire Coast makes a move on my herdstone. So we've got some skill points. I'm going to go ahead and spend these skill points. Voice of the Dark Gods, leadership aura size plus 25. Fueled by blood, vigor loss reduction. Still need to find out what vigor is. So fueled by blood doesn't sound too bad. Orgy of slaughter, plus 5 melee attack, attributes causes terror. Oh, but it locks bullish metal. Ooh. So do I want... I think probably defense on him. But boy, being able to cause terror? That seems pretty good. That seems... Is that better than 5% damage reduction? I think so. I mean, it's not really going to matter, right? We're not really playing long-term here, but... Okay. We totally forgot his spell. We absolutely 100% forgot his spell. I want to take one of the 2 spells that target a single character. That's an 11. That's a 9. But this slows too, right? Okay, yeah. That's our single target spell. All right. Let's go into turn 6. Oh, I could recruit a hero? Oh, I could recruit a shaman or a Gorbel. Let's recruit a Gorbel, because it sounds like a melee. All right. We've already got a shaman, so... Okay. So I think we're about done, right? Like we're about ready to assess the Beastmen here. So let's do that. So here's what I love about the Beastmen. Number 1, it doesn't cost me money to recruit. Love it. 2, it sounds like they're going to have much less of a macro settlement management system, right? They're just all about fighting. And I kind of like that. I kind of dig that. I think that could be a fun snowball. And they have Toroks, of course. I like this system, the Rewards of Dread. Being able to buy unit caps, being able to purchase items. I could have even purchased some items had I had money, right? Upgrade Herdstone stuff. The Marks of Ruination. So unlocking higher tier units is all about creating these Herdstones here, rather than necessarily building certain buildings. I really like that. I got to be honest with you. I love it. Where do I put Beastmen? I think I have to put Beastmen at the top. I think right now, I think their armies feel thick, right? Their armies feel thick. I don't have to pay money for them. I don't even have to pay upkeep for them. And they're all about the snowball, which sounds fun. So I think I would put Beastmen up top so far because I think their mechanics just sound fun. Can I be good at them? I don't know. But that's why I would play in practice, right? So I would put Beastmen as 1 with Wood Elves 2, Lizardmen 3, Nurgle 4, Empire 5. I think that's my new top 5 right now. So let's go ahead and wrap this episode up. I appreciate everybody for sticking around and watching. I hope you learned something or at least had a little bit of fun watching me try to fight with the Beastmen. Hey, as always, feel free to drop a thumbs up and a sub if you like the video. And please leave a comment, especially on my tactics or lack thereof tactics, because I'm looking to learn, get better, and please teach me. Teach me. I would appreciate and love any and all feedback you have to provide. Until the next one, stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye, everybody.